So I'm with Laura Pidcock.
Hi. You alright?
Okay, so who told you to come down into the Parliament and blow the doors off?
The people.
Now I turn to this place. This building is intimidating. It reeks of the establishment and of power. It was built at a time when my class and my sex would have been denied a place within it because we are deemed unworthy. We don't have friendships in the media, in the papers or on the TV channels. But, and this is a really important but, we are the majority. It is us who are on the right side of history. It's when we are most powerful that they are most critical. Take everything that we have known about politics, take the political rule book and the predictions and rip them up, because we can win in every single community in the UK. People said that we couldn't win in Canterbury, Kensington, Portsmouth South, Battersea, Midlothian, Croydon Central and Ipswich, and against all the odds we did. And you know where we're coming for next? We're coming for Carlisle. Now the DWP proposes to roll out the universal credit system in my constituency over Christmas, the toughest financial time for residents. My question to the Prime Minister is this: is the rollout a matter of gross incompetence or calculated cruelty? Yeah. In the last couple of weeks we've seen that when there's a political will, money can be found very quickly to remedy a problem, and I urge the government to apply the same urgency to this situation. There is no justification for not putting this right. I want pension justice for those women now. We have some of the very best schools in North West Durham, but whatever the new funding formula, they are dealing with deficits from years of real-term cuts. Please don't, the Prime Minister, tell me there's more money in our schools. The fact remains, a significant proportion of schools in North West Durham will see totally and dust reductions in their funding. They have run out of ways to make the government's cuts. Can the Prime Minister tell us what they should do next?
I came to you about my sixth form that had to be suspended in a rural part of my community. You did nothing. This man has no credibility as an education secretary when we have head teachers saying they cannot afford pencils for their children. This is a damning report from the United Nations and Philip Alston. It talks about 14 million people living in poverty. Homelessness increasing sevenfold. In any other circumstances, Joe, this would have made a government fall. We have time again put parliamentary questions, written questions, opposition day debates. The government do not turn up for these. It should have been a headline on the BBC.
But we have at least...
Let me just tell you this. I represent an area, right, which had Medhamsley Detention Centre in, and you can Google it and see the horrific historic sexual abuse that took place against boys and young men there. Boris Johnson said of investigating historical sexual abuse that it was spaffing money up against the wall. Is that person really fit to lead our country? He is deplorable. He is fuelled by racism. He's fuelled by homophobia. But friends, in years to come, when we look back, people will be in awe that you did not shrink back from the fire. So take your anger, take your pain, take your frustration, take your deep dissatisfaction with this system and occupy every single space with your politics, without embarrassment, without hesitation and without fear, because there is nothing more important than this political project. They don't know what we know, they don't feel what we feel, so ignore the polls. Ignore the negativity, ignore the lies and the hate. It is a pointless waste of your precious energy. We will win this election, and it will be our positivity, our confidence, our hope and our vision. It will be us standing tall and firm through the battering rain and through the howling gains as a beacon of light, leading the way for what is possible, for what can be done, for how different things can be. That will be the thing that wins us this election. We are not in this room a group of individuals, but a collective. We are one, and we will go forward as one to victory. Thank you very much.